So what are the details we need to learn here? For example, SSR or sum of squares regression, which is calculated by taking the sum of the squared differences between predicted values and the mean of the dependent variable. It represents the variability in the dependent variable that is explained by the independent variables. Mathematically, it can be written as it is there. So a statistical technique used to in regression analysis to determine the dispersion of data points, that is sum of squares regression, that is SSR. Now it comes to SSE, sum of squares error, that is calculated by taking the sum of the square differences between the predicted values and the actual values of the dependent variable, which you can see in this equation. So these are quite simple equations which you need to code while you are developing the machine learning algorithm. So here you can see the figure, how it could be understood in terms of graphical presentation. Then it comes MSE. This is also quite common. This metric measures the average squared difference between the predicted and actual values. It is calculated as the sum of squared residuals divided by the number of data points. A lower MSE indicates better performance, and the mathematical equation is written here. So you need to look for the observed values, predicted values, regression line, and then a scale difference between the observed and predicted values. Then it comes to RMSE, which is very commonly used and it is easy to understand. This metric measures the square root of MSE and is useful for interpretation of the errors in the same units as the dependent variable.